much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the bees to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the Houston Texans. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Texans take over first and 10.
Watson off play action. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Looking to throw again on second down. Watson, open man, the tight end fails. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. On first down, Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Now a run with Hyde. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT, 27 yards. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So Prescott to the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27.
Hey, check. 3 down.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Flush to his right. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 19 yards that time for number 19. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the counter, Elliott. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down, it's Elliott. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, as some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Buying time to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on fourth down. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball has moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That good for 19 and a first down. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Elliott. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On second down now, it's Elliott, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. To throw is Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Running with Elliott. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And this Texans defense stands tall. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson got an open man. It's QT. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man is QT, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Watson on first down. Underneath for Johnson. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Throw left side, complete to QT. Touchdown, Houston. Kiki QT with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. Cooper was the intended target. The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant. Mike 5-4. Come on, dude.
first carry for James Conner. And they are not going to let him turn the corner. Some serious pressure right out of the gate. It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Hodges looking to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They'll run with the NC State man. It's Jalen Samuels. David Onyemata there on the tackle.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Hodges. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Hodges. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. They go play action with Hodges. Forced out to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a 3rd and long. Roethlisberger now off the bootleg. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Brandon, their last miss on 3rd down, they actually were able to alleviate it because they picked it up with a 4th down conversion. I don't know that they'd be wise to try and do that again here. To me, you got to punt the ball away.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. The first carry now, this is Alvin Kamara. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Now Breeze on 3rd down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 33 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Steelers take over
Get ready,
first and
get ready,
10
get ready.
at their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On first down, it's Roethlisberger. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Well, CD, with the end of the season comes the announcement of the All-Pro team, and everybody was like, wait a second, Christian McCaffrey's listed twice. Is that a mistake? No, he got it both at running back and flex. Pretty impressive.
Very impressive, because I think a lot of people thought that if you have a running back and a flex position, that maybe Christian McCaffrey would go into the flex because he catches the ball so well. And you go ahead and elevate the big guy out of Tennessee, Derrick Henry, to the all-pro running back. Henry ends up being a second-team guy, but McCaffrey deserves being first-team running back as well as first-team flex. He had a tremendous, spectacular year.
And as you might imagine, Baltimore leads the way. 5 players named to the All-Pro selection. Of course, leading the way for them, the quarterback Lamar Jackson.
Yes, and rightly so. And I fully expect him to be named the MVP when we get to NFL honors right before the Super Bowl. He's going to sweep all of those, and he deserves it. Carried that team throughout the season and got better in their bigger games.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Vance McDonald, 31 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told, as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. So first and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun now for Breeze. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. Now Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Breeze now to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Roethlisberger. And his throw here's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli. And a huge return as this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
5-9. Check 55. Check 55.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Breeze now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. A little bit of space there for the 1st down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down.
Push him back. Push him back.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And Thomas has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the play. Now Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down. Breeze will try again on 2nd down. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And it's 3rd down. And the blitz does come. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
And Lutz puts this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. From the 40 now on second down. Breeze. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man, it's Washington. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Now Breeze finding Kamara. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. To throw is Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith shoot. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and now it's 2nd down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Breeze going to throw. Looking long for Thomas, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. He's going to go for it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force, and we just got that. I mean, how about that play, Brandon?
Yeah, a pick 6, fourth quarter, that is a game changer.
Someone read their keys, and someone had the courage to go after the ball right then and there.
And it gives them the lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now the throw here complete on the right sideline. A gain of 6 there on first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Breeze now. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz good on the extra point. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages as a field goal now can only tie it. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. And he's got it, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Well, partner, still a head-scratcher to me how this one ended, down 3. I just thought, no matter.
In the league, we've talked. They lose track of where they were on the clock, right?